Hello, my fellow movie geeks. Carey Craves Cinema here. We are on Scream 3. Yeah, buddy. I know that a lot of people out there are very iffy with this sequel, but you know what? I always have tons of fun every time I watch this one, and I have a feeling I'm gonna have even more fun with you guys. So, without further ado, I'm not going to waste any time with my ranting because you know I love ranting. Let's just get into this because I'm too excited. Okay, countdown. 3, 2, 1. Press play. Oh, yeah. I miss Dimension films. Strong horror violence. When do we get that? No offense. I love the Hollywood sign. I think it looks cool. You never really know what we're getting at the very start of this one. This is the wild card sequel, wouldn't you say? We got Cotton. Good old Cotton. Think about how it ended with Scream 2 when Sidney gave him the spotlight saying, talk to him, he's got the answers. And then we go into Scream 3. He's got his own TV show. He's on top of the world. He's got a movie coming out, Stab 3. I mean, everything was going fine, and then, well, we know how this goes. I love his ego in this scene. It is on overload. Oh my god, I'm talking to Cotton Weary. Look at him with his apple cheeks glowing, blinding us with his smile. See, he even stops talking to his, I don't know who she was, agent? Maybe not agent. But he stopped to talk to them just so he could talk to this person, because she's stroking his ego. Ooh, I love the transition right here. What makes you think I have a girlfriend? That was a great transition. This Ghostface is a pervert. Because he's like, oh, she's got a nice little voice. You know what he wanted to say. You know what he wanted to say. He's trying to do what they did in the first Scream, so I think Billy and Stu learned it from Roman here. Just saying. That was the wrong thing to say, Cotton. He never learns, you know? He never learns. He always makes the most interesting decisions. But to be fair, he did make some great decisions in Scream 2 by the end. So it did take him a while to learn. 100% Cotton. How about 110%? He's like road raging right here. I get that he wants to save his girlfriend, but do you really need to kill other people in the process there, Cotton? See, that could have been nudity right there, but nope. We stay classy. I tell you, I don't know how I would feel if Scream ever broke that rule. Because it's classy. We don't need that. I'm sorry, but I feel like nudity cheapens it. I guess it's all in the way of how you use it. Because even X, it's weird because X has a good bit of nudity, but somehow, someway, Ty West does it with style? I don't get it. He, how do you do a movie that's based upon porn and you make it still stylish and classy? Now, see, her wet footprints here, they come into play a little bit later on. Kind of her own demise. She's setting it up. She's setting up her own demise. Ooh, look. What If by Creed. I actually love that music video. If you guys haven't seen it, you need to see it. It's a great music video. It's literally Ghostface chasing people. I'm not going to say anything else. This really is a good setup. It is, because Christine thinks that it's actually Cotton that's talking to her, but it's not. Like, this is pretty brilliant. But it's the weakest in the openings. I hate to say that. It's the weakest opening scene in the Scream franchise. Because even Scream 6, like, surpasses this by a long shot. This little game, little kinky slasher game, I guess, is moving the mic. Hopefully you don't hear that. I don't know how I would feel if my boyfriend was literally saying these words to me. I would probably be freaking out and attacking him too. Cotton, you're a little too late. I mean, he's kind of too late, but he's kind of on time, but the damage has already been done. She already thinks you're a psycho. He has a nice house. I'll stay there. Oh, he has a 100% Cotton sign. Of course he does. Don't you love how it says Madmen of the Freeway and he was literally a couple seconds ago road raging? Nope, nobody's in the shower. What's behind door number 3? How weird is it that Cotton's literally on the TV? Like, it's all about Cotton in this opening. All about Cotton. They really lay that on thick. They really do. But this tension building right here, it's done very well. But it's Liev Schreiber. Can you really... I really do think that he has the best tension building. I mean, he finally gets an actual scene. Think about it. In Scream 1, Scream 2, Scream 2 he kind of had a mini scene with Sydney, and that's about it. This is an actual scene, and it's his death scene. I mean, that sucks, because he's doing fantastic in this scene. It's a shame. I really think that Cotton's character was a little wasted. He was written great, but I just feel like he deserved more screen time. Because his story is very interesting. I mean, think about it. He had an affair with a married woman, then he was accused of killing this married woman. He literally goes to prison for a year because of being accused of killing this woman that he had an affair with. And he's trying to find the daughter that accused him of murdering said married woman. He just wants his reputation back. He wants his good name back. That's all his character was about. And then this is at the peak of his character, which he's about to die. Oh, it's a shame. I remember how I felt when I first saw this scene. I was devastated. I actually felt for him. But this title card right here is fantastic. I don't care what anyone says. That was great. And then we have Sydney in the middle of nowhere. Let me tell you guys, Sydney's character, this is the best portrayal. This is the best of Sydney. I don't care what anyone says. This is the best of her character because this shows how humanized she is. That she's a person, that she went through some horrible, fucked up shit. And it's showing how she's dealing with it. Like, she has, like, look at that. She has remnants of the past literally in her home. She's locking up, she's literally locking every single lock in her house. She's got a dog, which to me, it's like a PTSD dog. And then she's literally working at home. She's helping other people that are in crisis, that have dealt with trauma. She doesn't even give them her real name either. Like, how do people hate this movie? Yes, there's some comedy in it that's it's a little too heavy at times. It's heavy-handed. There we go. That's the right. But if you just look at Sydney here, best. And then we've got Gail here. She's at a seminar. See? She doesn't care. And then she's got those bangs. Let's just get it out of the way right now. Let's just get it out of the way because we all know that we want to talk about the bangs. Yes, it looks like a lawnmower knocked her over on her ass and ran her over and, messed up her hair really bad. She definitely looks like she got in a fight with the lawnmower. But from what I've heard, David actually, I don't know if he told a stylist to do it. I don't think he did it himself. I have to read up on this, but I've heard that he wanted her to look like Betty Page, and it went wrong. It went very bad. Now we've got Detective Mark Kincaid. I mean, anyone would kind of get a little dreamy-eyed over this guy. I mean, he's a looker. And then, sorry, we've got the pictures of Maureen Prescott. And these are essential to the story in Scream 3. And I think that, in my opinion, I love that they bring Maureen back into it because she's the one who started it all. She's the reason why Scream is Scream. She's the reason why there were people that went psycho and started killing people. I mean, I'm not saying it like I'm blaming. Oh, red right hand. Okay, let's see, guys. If they play red right hand twice, like they've done in the others. Because so far, I've noticed that they have played red right hand more than once. So let's see. This part is a little hokey. But I do like the guy that's just having fun on the bicycle. Oh, we got Roman. We've got Roman and we've got John Milton, the creeper of all creepers. We an introduction to Roman. I don't know why people are like, we don't get that much of Roman. It doesn't make sense because he's never had an interaction with Sydney. Okay, can we give the kudos of all kudoses to Detective Wallace? He is the best. He was stabbed. He was in a movie called Stab, and he was stabbed. I mean, come on. Those lines are just gold. I wouldn't have it any other way. I love him, and I love that he didn't get killed. Now we've got Angelina, Sarah Darling. We are not in any danger, says Candy in page 15. Ricky. We've got Tyson. And then we've got Tom Prinz. How do you think he got that name? Angelina Tyler. I wonder who that could be. I like her hair better here. She does cut it though. But Tom is such a dick. Even though now when you look back, she's probably thinking in her head, she's like, oh, well, you're right, but I'm not going to tell you that you're right. And then Gail sneaks in looking like McDonald's with the red and yellow the business suit. Wait, what do you call it? Leisure suit? I don't know. Oh my god, and then we've got Jennifer Jolie. Can you guess what her name is based on? Jennifer Jolie. Angelina Jolie. And then Angelina Tyler is Angelina Jolie. Oh my god, this is a lot of Jolies. Wait, Jennifer Aniston and Angelina Jolie. That's where Jennifer Jolie came from. Because that was a little nod, pokey fun. Then, we got Dewey. Okay, notice? Are they gonna... Nope. No Dewey theme. Huh, okay. The real you. Okay, it's close. It's kinda sounding like Dewey's theme, but it's not. You heard me. Why is she so fixated on that? That lost and lonely what? Little girl inside. See, they have a hot and cold relationship. Because they were just fine by the end of Scream 2, but now he's really pissed at her again. He always seems to begin these movies pissed at her. You notice that? And then Mr. Tom Prinz, Freddie Prinze Jr., he's very sarcastic. You can't really feel bad what happens to him, right? I don't. And I think it's funny. I think it's funny what happens to him. Sorry, I was messing with the mic again. Dewey thinks he's funny. He gets a kick out of him. I'm not here to fight with you, Dewey. Well, you kind of are. Well, does Sydney know? Sydney doesn't need you or her or your camera in her life. It's kind of a deja vu of the first Scream, the purse and the camera. Yeah, I think that was the whole point. Oh, shut up, John Milton. Nobody cares about Joannis. He always says things that just makes him seem so suspicious. I don't think that was a red herring kind of look, though. I think he's just. I'm kind of glad that I saw her, but I'm kind of not, because it always brings old feelings back for him. And this Jay and Silent Bob cameo, I'm sorry, but it was not needed. It, oh, I love this scene. We've got Neil Prescott. I love this scene. I wish that we had more of Neil. Yes, yes, the mom. Yes, mom. You notice that Neil does not want to talk about it. He literally just mows over it and he's like, "You need to come home. Just come home." He's like he's more concerned about her than. But I mean, he probably doesn't want to talk about it. It's probably really hurtful knowing that he was probably cheated on like a million times. He doesn't want to talk about it. Of course, she's going to have questions, but it's going to be painful for him. So I think that's why he didn't answer her at all. This scene is fantastic. I love this scene. This is the only time that we see Marine, and it's great. They're zooming in on her picture on her face. You know it's going to be her. The creaking of the wooden fence, the fog, the white nightgown. For some reason, the white nightgown just. It's creepy. It's so eerie. She does it so well. Good job, Lynn McCree. And then the look on Sid's face. It's sheer terror. And then the lines that she says, "Touch Sid, dies. You're poison. You're just like me." The fact that her mother is saying this to her, that has to be devastating. I mean, this is fantastic, guys. I mean, come on. And then it transitions into Ghostface. I mean, that's crazy. I don't condone dream sequences in movies, but for some reason, I feel like it was actually crucial to have it in this one because of the fact of what they're trying to do with Sydney's character in this. Like, we're seeing the frayed edges, we're seeing the vulnerability, we're seeing the paranoia, we're seeing the isolation of Sydney. We're seeing all of that, which we don't normally see in a final girl. We only see the strength. We only see like the badassery of the final girl. But we need to see more of this. We need to see her as a human going through the aftermath, which is what Scream 3 does. It's special. Good old Sarah Darling here. She has no idea. The look on her face when she's scared. I love Tyson. You know, he's great out of the group. To be honest, I don't care about Angelina. I don't care about Tom. Uh, well, Sarah, I'm on the fence because I don't know how I necessarily feel about her. She does seem logical but stupid at the same time. because she doesn't pick up on obvious signs that she is in imminent danger, but she just keeps going. And she broke Roman's trophy. Well, award, not trophy. See, if I heard that, I would have been like, okay, you're not here? You're late? I'm out. I'm gone. Bye. I'm not happy that I'm 35 playing a 21-year-old. But that happens, okay? That has happened in the early 2000s and the 90s. That all of the actors, they were in their 30s playing 20-year-olds and high school students. Happened all the time. Some of them pulled it off, and some of them are like, okay, this is like Never Been Kissed, okay, where the girl actually looks like she's older than she should. Or Strangers with Candy. She's whiny. Sarah is whiny. I mean, the Step 3 poster is kinda cool. Not gonna lie. Kinda wouldn't mind having it on my wall. Yes, I'm looking at my wall, wondering why they're so bare. It's Sarah. I was about to say Candy Cane. That already happened. And I feel like this right here is a little haha nod. Because she's talking about, has there been another rewrite in the script? Apparently they had to do a lot of rewrites actually in Scream 3. Kevin Williamson actually wrote this script, but because of a tragedy happening, they had to scrap that script and they rewrote the whole thing. So this isn't even Kevin Williamson. This is Joe Blow Nobody? I don't know. I don't even know who wrote it. Hang on. You know what? We're gonna look right now. I do love this scene where she's hiding and there's like all of the Ghostface costumes and she hides in between them. That is great. That is great. Oh wait, so Aaron Kruger wrote Scream 3. While Williamson penned the first two films, he was busy with other projects and only provided a treatment for the third installment, which Kruger developed into the final script. Ooh. The script was heavily influenced by the aftermath of the tragedy, we will just say, resulting in a shift toward comedy and less intense violence. So they thought that it would be insensitive to have a very violent film, which I like the fact that they actually cared. I will give them that. I love that all of the ghost faces are fake and then one actually transitions into being real. I love that. I think it's brilliant. I mean, her death is just eh. Maybe that's why I don't have much feelings towards her character, because her death is just meh. It's not much. And I'm sure you just can't wait to write another one. Oh, sorry. We're at Gale and Dewey now. They're having lunch. And Dewey looks like he's giving her eyes for daggers. This conversation is just so frustrating. Because it's frustrating hearing Gale letting Dewey down time and time again, and Dewey still goes back to her. Ugh. And then he definitely, sorry I bumped the mic. He definitely goes back to Gale because of the ending. Oh my god, get over yourself, Gale. All of this is actually not about you. My god, she's so into herself. I don't know why my math wasn't mathing when Dewey tries to explain this. I mean, the fact that he's saying she, a woman is trying to find, but he says someone is trying to find Sid from film. But I swear he said a woman called. But keep in mind that Roman has a voice changer and he can be anybody. He probably used Marine's voice or whoever, like any female voice really, to call and try to get information on Sydney. It goes to show that he was trying to stay on track on Sydney. Their dynamic in this is just toxic. I don't even find it cute in here. Uh-oh. Jennifer, she's frantic. Well, you're not gonna win an award playing her. Sarah, darling. No, we don't get it. Jennifer, spell it out for me. The fact that they're both looking at Gale like, oh my god, you're next. You're the target. I don't know. I'm trying to I'm trying to feel out Aaron Kruger and the writing because there's some really good stuff in here, but then there's like some questionable stuff. Like, why did this happen? Why did they say that? She says I'm a rock. I hate the way Gale says her rock. Like it's surprising. Oh my god. If you actually weren't so self absorbed, you would realize how good of a man you had in Dewey. For fuck's sake, she was married to him and she still didn't appreciate him. He always put his stuff to the side and let her have her dreams. I feel like she was an anchor and just like took him down. Just plummeted. And that's why, unfortunately, in 5, he just becomes a shell of a man. Because Gale did that to him. I don't care what anyone says. She destroyed him. I love these two. And okay, so this is how the cop on cop conversation should go. Because in 4, I feel like they didn't do it right. But they did it perfectly in this one. That conversation was great. And then Wallace is like, I'm gonna dust fingerprints with Jane Polly. His comedy hit every single time. I'm gonna say that right here now. His comedy was just spot on. There was some comedy in this that didn't really hit, but I overlook it. Like the whole Jay and Silent Bob thing. I don't care what anyone says. That was unnecessary. I get that they made a deal with Wes Craven because Wes Craven said, "I will be in a Jay and Silent Bob movie if you be in a Scream movie," and they made it happen. Roman here cracks me up, showing Dewey and Jennifer the broken award, and he's like, "I'm the next target. Don't you think this was a message?" Like he just does everything seamlessly. Stone looking all stone like. Jennifer looks actually terrified. And Wallace here. This is the scene where you come with us. See every line that he gives. It's just spot on. It's great. Man, their phones were huge back then. Oh, there's Neil. A picture. I didn't have a cell phone until I was 18. I didn't have one as a teenager, so I actually enjoyed the outside world. I love her dog, Cherokee. What a good doggo. This is great because the transition is just crazy that she recognizes the voice pretty darn quickly. Uh-oh. Like, this is really messing with her. See, Sydney's reactions to things in this are just, it's the best. I'm telling you. Her performance is just, I mean, she's always on point, but she needed to be serious when the rest of it was very lighthearted and dark comedy. But Nev with Sydney, it needed to stay dark. So while the rest of everything else was a little lighter and poke funny and hokey, all of Sid's scenes, they were all dark. But it balanced it really well, in my opinion, because her scenes needed to be dark. They kept us invested with Sydney's story. Oh, Stone. I want to hate him so bad, but I can't help but to not hate him. It's Patrick Warburton. Guys, you can't hate on Patrick Warburton. You just can't. That's like hating a puppy. You can't. When did Angelina cut her hair? Tom, stop being butthurt. Just because you asked her out and she said no. But I love Jennifer. She just puts him on blast. Jennifer with her lady balls. So you asked her out and she said no? Booyah. Boom. I mean, Gail's wardrobe for the most part is it's great. I mean, she has to have balanced with those bangs. Oh, the bangs. Could they not have gave her hats or something, or put the hood on her head, or did they not have clip-on bangs back in the day? They could have fixed those things. Why did they keep them like that? They could have definitely got a hairpiece, and they could have fixed those bangs. Or put another wig on her. A wig! Even a wig would have been better. Yo, Dewdrop! I got your girlfriend out here! Slinking. Nobody says the word slinking. Jennifer, the look on her face. Like, bitch, why are you in my home right now? Ooh, the pieces are starting to come together. A cloned cell phone. See, Gail is starting to use her noodles. Because now she's starting to be a reporter again and actually doing some actual research. See, there's a great backstory with Maureen in this. What did she do in the duration of when she left Woodsboro? She was being a bad girl. Bad girl. Doing some crazy shit that led to an illegitimate child, or a bastard child, I should say. Child that she didn't want, and it ended up biting her in the ass in the end. The past is never really at rest. Isn't that what Randy says? The past is never at rest. Now that I think about it, he actually says it in the video in this. That and about creepy care. We're not there yet. Hold on. Because Stu. Haha, I got Stu on the brain. Stone is slinking around. See, I'm going to use that word now. I don't like the way he talks to Dewey in this scene, so he deserves the frying pan. Who cares if you don't work for him? I don't like it. I don't like it, Stone. That makes me angry. Oh yeah, he got him off guard. He got him off guard. Frying pan. Think fast. Damn, he hit him at least 3 times with the frying pan. That's an interesting kill. Hey, that should be in my list of funniest deaths. Killed by frying pan. Well, who's a little paranoid now? Although all of these doors just keep popping open, I'd be scared too. Okay, that one wasn't the wind. That was Jennifer. Dewey's just pointing the gun at everybody. He's like, you're a suspect, you're a suspect, you're a suspect. Point the gun at you. He's like, Vernon, stand by me. Uh-oh. Well, at least Stone didn't end up dying in the tin can that he liked to call Dewey's home. Yeah, he did. He's dead. D-E-D, dead. D-E-D by frying pan. Yeah, this is great. Hey, they didn't even waste time, at least. Because there was a stone death, and then they go right into the next death. Roman don't play. He don't play. And I'm not gonna lie, this is actually quite interesting, like an interesting, innovative way to bait and hook someone. Hook, line, and sinker, because they're all actors and they, of course, have to read the script. What does it say? I have to know. How does it end? The killer will give mercy to Jennifer. You're crazy. You know, for the way that she's acting, she should have went in the damn house and got blown up for being so damn stupid. But Tom kind of deserves this because he wasn't a great character at all. He was an ass munch. But I do have questions. I have questions on how intense this explosion of the house was. Like, he had to have doused the shit out of that house for it to blow up like that. Like, holy fiddlesticks. That was intense. How did one person do that? Hey! Scream 7. The fire. See, I think Stu is learning a lot from Roman, just saying. Look at that shit. Every single time Gale is near Ghostface, it's always just a little stabby here, a little shot in the ribs, a little stab in the shoulder, a little. She never gets anything major. You can't help but to wonder. Is she involved in some kind of way? Roman's like a ninja. He's gone, guys. But he did leave you a little present under the car. And of course, these two. Thanks for saving me. It's a habit. There goes Dewey being his charming self. Uh-oh. See, they were about to kiss. Really? Jennifer, don't you dare touch Dewey. She did deserve that punch. I'm guessing that Gail always wanted to punch someone else. She's always the one getting punched. Think about it. She gets it in 1, she gets it in 2, then she gets it in 6. she gets punched so many times. Oh, and technically Amber gets a piece of her too, I guess. I mean, that's more of a shot than a punch, but you know what I mean. Except for when she's like, pass the torch. It's all yours, bitch. Okay, I'm done. I killed her. Oh my god, the look on Jennifer's face. Parker Posey has the best facial expressions. Do we need to bring that up? Do we really need to bring up that Sydney got it wrong before? She was a young kid, naive. Whatever she saw, she was gonna believe. You can't hold that against her. She saw Cotton. Well, according to Gale, you saw someone leave with that coat. So, And that wasn't even cotton. Dewey. Wallace. Last night you were almost charcoal. You're gonna help us or what? Dewey. Was that a threat? I just have to wonder. It's so weird because did Detective Kincaid already have somewhat of an obsession for Sydney? Because think about how he already knew stuff about her. So that means he was looking into her. So it's almost like he already loved her before he even met her. Because Sydney saw her file on one of the cops' desks, which would have to be Kincaid's. So she knows that he was looking through her file. Uh oh. No. Don't isolate Sydney. And look, she's wearing Derek's letters. And you don't need a man in your life, Sydney, okay? You don't need a man. Stop letting these guys gravitate towards you. Now watch how awkward this hug between Sydney and Gail is. It's just so awkward. I think it's still weird between them, to be honest with you. I think Sydney only tolerates Gail because there's a trauma bond. Because they went through a lot together. No. Phone memory. Dewey has his moments, I swear. He can be a goober, but he's a cute goober. It's okay. Housewife found murdered. I wish I could read that article. I just want to know what it says. I mean, Dewey's looking out for you, Sydney. I know that she wanted Dewey to tell her about the photos, but he didn't want it to be like a trick to get her out of hiding, even though it kind of worked, because here she is. Wallace again. Watch the fucking aliens. Now I know where you're going. I know where you're going. I'm gonna get her some flowers and candy. I'm telling you, I love that he was untouched. It would be great if we got like a little cameo from him, but I don't think that'll ever happen. I think it was a one and done. Oh! Martha! She's only 17. Leave her alone. Ew! Ew, why would Gail say if that's his ex-girlfriend? Just kill. That's weird. She literally just said she was 17. That's creepy, Gail. There's our Ran Man! The Ran Man! We love Ran Man. Karen Kolchak. Yes, Karen Kolchak. Creepy Care. You broke your own rules, though, Ran Man. He said no sex. He said you cannot have sex. He literally just admitted that he was romping around with Creepy Care. I mean, blame it on the cheesy porno section, but you know, shit happens. But he broke his own rules, so therefore he paid for them. It's the only way I can come to terms with him being gone, because I will always love his character. There's a reason why we all love him, and it's not just because he was the voice for the audience, or that he was a horror movie geek just like the rest of us. He was just relatable. He just felt normal. He felt like one of us. Oh, seeing Sydney's eyes, like, you can tell that she really misses him. I mean, this was her best friend. I think Randy was seriously her best friend. I mean, Hallie and Tatum, girlfriends, but Randy was, uh, he was best friend. Ah, yeah. Look at Gail rethinking all of her life choices right then and there. Because he said that your past is gonna come back and bite you in the ass. And Gail's probably like, oh shit, I got a lot that I need to take care of. Hang on a sec. Hold up. Oh. No one wants to go back to Woodsboro, Martha. I'm sorry. I hate to break it to you. Oh, Gail. I work better alone. See? Now you can tell how Sydney feels because she's like, I can see she hasn't changed. See, she's thinking how we're feeling. Oh, I'm touching the mic. I hope you don't hear me fiddling with it. Here we go. And there's Jennifer. You know, you want to hate this dynamic, but you really can't. You cannot. And she has great, chunky highlights. Although I don't like the way that they have her hair styled. I'm not crazy about her hair, like the way it's styled. I love the colors, though. Maybe. See, I'm wondering if there were highlights in Gail's hair, if it would make it look a little better, more salvageable, because the whole just solid dark brown, I don't know. But yes, they were trying to go for the Betty Page, even though her hair was darker than that. It was like almost black. And she had beautiful pinup vibes. This just looks like trashy lawnmower vibes. And we've got the fantastic, amazing, lovely Carrie Fisher. I love this scene. Because I love that she can laugh at herself. I love that she can make jokes. Who gets it? The one who sleeps with George Lucas. Or do you want to tell me who you look like? Even though Jay and Silent Bob said that she looked like Connie fucking Chung. I don't think Connie Chung would have that haircut. She was always so beautiful, so I don't think for Woodsboro High. It's 10 grand, right? 2 grand. I'm way off. Too expensive. I love that Carrie Fisher is in this. She does a great job. She gives us some answers, too. Some great answers. Judy Jurgenstern. She's got you pegged, girl. I'm sorry, what? John Milton. Oh boy. The creepy director. You just know that something's about to happen, because just the way that everyone's waiting for Sid. And you see her hand shaking. Think about it, she's probably flashing back to the first Scream because she was attacked in a bathroom in the first Scream. So this is like almost full circle. But this time she's learning and she's looking down at the feet of the stalls. And she's got what I think is mace. She's prepared. So creepy that she's face to face with Angelina, the one who played her in Stab 3. I wish we could have known like how her acting actually was in Stab 3, because we saw Tori Spelling portrayed as Sydney. How come we never got to see Angelina in action as Sydney? She looked so much more like Sydney than Tori Spelling did with that damn red hair. Didn't make any sense. Sydney never had red hair. I wish things would have worked out for you. I love her jacket. Sydney's. I love her jacket. She always has the corduroy or the not corduroy but suede. Suede, there we go. That's what I meant to say. Suede. Oh, this scene. This scene is great. I love this. The fact that she's face to face with her past. Oh. This movie just like forces so much on Sydney's character. There's so much that she has to face and go through. Some of it she didn't even know about, some of it she wasn't even ready for. But she had to do it. She didn't have a choice. It's so crazy that this set looks better than the Scream 5 set. Like, how does this look better? And this was done in the 2000s. Oh my god, the fact that she has to see that. The doggy door. I can't even imagine. And then she sees her bedroom window. Wow. Sid's room. Hot set. That has to be crazy because it looks to me like they have it all down to a T. the Creed poster. See, I'm wondering, she has to be hearing this in her head. The Billy voice. Would you settle for a PG-13 relationship? Oh boy. Who can it be now? Da, 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 da. Oh, that's creepy. She's on a set all by herself. Oh, and then the door closes on its own. Mm-mm. I ain't about that life. Sid, time to go. She's gonna do her door thing again. Her trick door thing. I do something like this, like I said before, because my bathroom, for some odd reason, is right next to my entrance door. So I deliberately, before I go to bed, I put the bathroom door right in front of the entrance door. No real reason, but I always get Sydney's head and it pops in my head every single time. Sydney's on it. Her first face off with Ghostface in this one. It took a hell of a long time, didn't it? I'm looking at the time and it's like an hour. It took an hour for her to do a face off with Ghostface. She's not playing though. She's throwing everything under the sun at him. This is brilliant. Like the fact that she's hiding behind the door and then throws him. I love that. That was brilliant. Such a Sid thing to do. Oh, he gone. Or so you think. See, she's crumbling a little bit. Like this really does a number on her. Because the fact that she's screaming for Dewey, like, she's softening. She's fraying at the edges, like I said before. And then the fact that she has to see this. Oh my god. It's literally the rendition of Marine's death scene. Or death. Oh man. I can't even imagine. Like, she has to be melting down right now. Kissing will make up. Oh no. Oh man. Like I said before, this movie tests the crap out of Sid. She wasn't even this shaken in the second one. The second one, I feel like, was her strength moment. The first one was her naive girl next door. She knows nothing. She's an innocent, doe eyed, little girl. And then the second one is her strength. She's questioning trust issues. She's questioning, the people that she should surround. I can't talk. She should surround herself with. She's definitely more inquisitive, like Ted says. I know it's not really Ted. Wallace and Tyson. Don't look at me, I didn't steal shit. Oh man. Oh, so yeah. So she was more inquisitive in the second one. It was more of a strengthening moment for her. And then this third one, this is more of a she's finally having to face her trauma. She's finally having to face her demons, her past. She has to pretty much, like, she has someone show her the past that she didn't know about. Can't even imagine what she thinks when she finds out that she has a brother. I mean, come on. A brother she never knew about. Roman. I was questioned. I'm not a criminal. I was questioned. Good old Lance Henriksen right here. I hate John Milton, but Lance Henriksen is just great. Oh, Roman, stop being a whiny baby. Go have your cake and eat it too. Who? Oh. Bullshit. Bullshit. We all know that you knew about Marine. That's why you took on this little project. Think about how disgusting that actually is. The fact that he decided to take on Stab 3 because it has to do not directly but indirectly to Marine's story, knowing part what he was partaking in back then. Exactly, you knew who she was. You disgusting fucking pig. That's why I don't feel bad what happens to him. It's the one thing that I say, you go, Roman. Do it. What did happen? Ooh, I don't think we want to know what actually happened. Oh boy. I just I just feel like I didn't need to know this story because it is just disgusting. Poor Dewey, he feels so uncomfortable during this whole entire thing because he's realizing what's going on, and the girls, they I feel like they get it a little bit more than Dewey because of them being females. There are just some skeezballs out there that use and abuse to get what they want, and they don't care about anybody but themselves. This is this is a cute scene. This is a cute scene. I feel like Mark Kincaid is the only one that actually seems to understand Sydney, like on a different level. Ah, must be nice. Beautiful place, beautiful people. Excuse me? I'm a homicide detective, remember? There's like, now that I'm like really hearing like the music playing in the background, it's beautiful. Yeah, she definitely has ghosts that will not go away. Literally a ghost face that will not go away. They keep coming and they keep tormenting her. Shit's getting real. Just wish that there was a way that she could fight it and then not have to fight it anymore. We all we all can be greedy, and we want Sydney. We want to see Sydney. But we also have to come to terms with the fact that maybe, just maybe, she's had enough. Can't she just find happiness? Like, I know that people do not like Halloween Ends, but think about the ending that Laurie was given in Halloween Ends. It was beautiful. and she deserved it. Just like I feel like Sydney here deserves a beautiful ending. Can she just have peace in her life? Why does she always constantly why does she have to be punished for other people's sins? That was her mom, not her. Why can't she just be able to move on, and why can't Ghostface just torment someone else? I know that we had Sam and Tara for a little while there, and it didn't go very well. It didn't last very long. I mean, in my opinion, it was kind of great. I think it was great because we needed to. I know people are always saying, "Oh my God, Sydney has to be in Scream. Sydney has to be in Scream." It's great seeing her, but I don't think she needs to be the main character anymore. She needs to stop being tormented. That's why I'm really intrigued to see what they're gonna do in 7 because they need to stop tormenting her, which I feel like they're gonna do in this one. It's almost like you can kind of tell when it's Roman's voice changer and when it's the actual characters talking. Because Roman doesn't know the sustenance of Sydney or any of the characters that he's portraying in the voice changer. He can only do like that the voice itself. He doesn't know the mannerisms of the person. He doesn't know. I mean, he was able to trick them. He was able to trick Dewey and Gale. I just wish that Dewey kind of said, "Oh, this kind of sounds weird." He didn't even for once question it. Isn't that weird that Roman said, "I would never invite her here"? It's weird that he would say that. I would never invite her here. That is a weird thing to say. Oh, Roman, keep drinking. Moving the mic again. Sorry. Hopefully you don't hear that. I'm gonna keep saying it just in case if there's a sound or feedback or something. See, Tyson's trying to be smart. We'll kind of stick together. You're not sticking. Wait up. Oh no. Roman said I'll be right back. You're not supposed to say that. Those are the rules. Even though you notice that the killer's always the one that says it. So it's null and void, I guess. But of course. He's really laying it on thick that he's getting drunk off of champagne. Who gets drunk off of champagne? Weird, Dad. Is that an actual movie? Or is that just. I can't tell. I'll have to look it up. I'm actually curious. Is it an actual movie or was it a movie just for this movie? There's some cool stuff in there, actually. It's a bunch of monsters and. So I have to wonder, does Roman, like, on a whim just think, hey, I'm gonna fake my own death? Or was it his plan all along? You can't help but to wonder. While these two, Tweedledee and Tweedledum, uh-oh. This is when they find out. Uh-oh. They find out that there is a voice changer that literally has all of their voices. Uh-oh. I like that the first voice was Roman's, because that doesn't give it away. Why are you splitting up? You know that's a bad idea. Isn't there like a rule that you should not split up, and yet they always split up? It's not a good idea. Tyson and Dewey. Tyson's great. It's too bad that he pretty much gets a CC death. I'm sorry, but I'm calling it a CC death because it's pretty much the same thing. He gets thrown over the balcony. It's but he also gets turned into origami too. So she's pointing at the monster. Okay. Now everybody seems to miss this. She's about to lift the coffin and she sees Roman. Now, she checks for his pulse. She checks for his pulse, but obviously she gets it wrong because he's not actually dead. So A, either she's involved, or B, she just really does not know how to check a pulse. Because I'm pretty sure that if you check the pulse on somebody's wrist, you have to like press on a certain part of the wrist to feel for the pulse. Because you can't feel for it anywhere. Oh, Angelina being grimy as hell. We all knew it. Come on, don't act surprised. She didn't get that part on her own. Now, how many times does she get stabbed, or is it just one time? This is sad. I only heard one stab. This girl got stabbed once. You wiener. Yeah, she got a very sad, watered down death. And he got punched in the face. Look at him, he's just beating the shit out of everyone. Roman ain't having it. All of these people against him. Look at that. He's a great kicker, too. Tyson. Help, police. Yeah, that's gonna save you. Don't worry, Jennifer, you're saved for later. It's Tyson's turn. You'll be next. Don't worry. I mean, think about it. Roman's just killing left and right. He already killed Angelina. He's right on to Tyson. Beating the shit out of him. Throws him over like he's nothing. And then he's off to the next. He knows. He just knows. Roman's got skills. I love that twisty stares. It's awesome. He knows this mansion like inside and out. I'm telling you. These glass, it's mirrors, right? Yeah, mirrors. I think this part is what makes Jennifer's kill. Like, she gets stabbed and that's about it. That's boring. But I like that Dewey's literally shooting the mirrors because he sees them moving. And then that reveals Jennifer's body. Jennifer's body, another great one. And she fights like a girl. Okay, she got stabbed. She died quickly. Damn. Quickly. Hurry up. Die, die. Okay. I mean, Roman is just. He knows that he has to knock these people out. And there he goes. He's got Gale. He's just not playing. He knows he has to kidnap Gale and Dewey to get Sydney, the real Sydney, there. It's the only way. He's a man with a plan. He is a man with a plan. Now, they're in the basement where the coffin was, where Roman's body was discovered. I'm guessing we are not all that observative. It's not like we're gonna see that his body's gone. Roman, how'd you knock yourself out? Granted, he fell down the stairs. Dewey, don't you think that's what the killer would say? He's being cautious, he's trying to be smart. Emphasis on trying. How do I know it's you if you're not the killer? Don't you think that's what the killer would say? They make him a little cartoony. I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh my god. And then this. The whole knife to the head. Not even the actual blade, just the handle. That was some Matrix shit right there. Roman looking all like, ha ha ha, I've got you where I want you. You can hear Wallace in the background. Has anyone seen my fucking partner? You can't even keep tabs on your partner, bruh. Now watch. You see, there's Sydney's file, which means someone was looking at her file. I think Mr. Mark Kincaid was in love with her before he even met her. I mean, granted, he probably had to know more about her because of Marine being essential. One of these times I'm gonna have to pause and read some of these articles. See if I can even get anything. It probably doesn't even really actually say anything. I love this. The whole mimicking. It's great. Roman is really messing with her. I only hear you too, Sid. Oh, Sydney. They're not on nickname terms yet. How does he know? Because he's like, don't do it. It's almost as if he knows where she is. Exactly where she is. I mean, he probably does. He's very good at lurking. Think about it and Scream. You saw him twice. Lurking around in the bushes and in the grocery store. He's very good at watching Sydney. Somewhere. You know. I don't know why Roman's trying so hard to be all dark and mysterious. You run, they die. He's so theatrical. Don't you want to know who killed your mother? No, she ain't having it. She's like, where are you? Where are you, you motherfucker? Get it together, Sid. You got this. Come on. Think ahead. Detective J. Wallace. What does the J stand for? J. He doesn't look like a Joseph. He doesn't look like a Justin. He doesn't look like a Geronimo. I don't know, I just threw that one in there. Let's see. Wallace. I have to know now. You know? I got to know. Where are you, buddy? Hello, buddy. Where is he? It just literally says Wallace. But it doesn't make sense because on his plaque thing it says J. Wallace. Oh man. The very first thing that Sid sees is Tyson dead. You followed directions well. Listen to him being all cocky. Welcome to the final act. Think about how smart he is, because he has her use a metal detector, because he wants to make sure that she's not packing, that she doesn't have any weapons. Where is he just watching from a window? Or does the mansion have cameras? I don't know. I'm not sure. It's like they're right there. Look for yourself. Roman with the attitude. They're right there. She's like, I don't give a shit. I'm done talking to you. Right there! Such a Dewey thing to say. Nope. No. She outsmarted you. I love the fact that Sydney's always one step ahead of Roman every single time. You can tell, like, that hints at the whole brother sister blood, that they think alike. They think the same way. Just a shame that he's a psychotic killer. That's all. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Bad timing. Bad timing, Kincaid. He followed her very quickly. Everybody likes following Sydney. Everybody's a lurker. I'm telling you, that one look that he gives, it's almost as if he was hesitating to, like, just snap and be one of the killers. I don't know. Something just told me that look was like, Is that a look that he's about to change, or is he about to reveal that he's one of the killers? What's happening? I don't know what I would have felt if he actually did in that moment. Would Kincaid actually have been a good Ghostface? I don't know. Listen to Sid being a badass. Roman just went right through the damn door. I'm telling you, Roman, you wanted it so badly. Your passion is just oozing out of you like an erupting volcano. Your rage is like lava. You are about to get burned by your own rage. You touch the lava, you get burned, and it will consume you. It will not let you go. And she found a secret passage. Oh man. It's almost as if Roman wanted her to go right into that room. Because her mom's talking. And there's footage of her. I mean, think about that. Roman calculated all of this. It fell into place for him. That's crazy. Don't you remember your mother? I love that he transitions the mother into Ghostface voice. Love it. His voice changer was just so awesome. I don't understand why they didn't utilize that more. Like, it's crazy to me. He's the. Who the hell is he? He's your brother. Wait till you find this shit out. I love the footage. Not even gonna lie. And a new name, Maureen Prescott. She shut me out in the cold. Oh, the reveal! Roman! Director and brother. Woohoo! Oh, have I not told you guys? I think you already know. He's my favorite Ghostface. He's just a calculating little demon. But he's my favorite. He grew on me like a wart on a wrinkled ass. He just, he he just he grows on you. See? He taught him. He said all you need is to give a few pointers. He taught them everything they knew. Yeah. It was all because of him. I'm seeing it from both sides, okay? I really am. I'm pissed because I don't want anyone tormenting Sydney, but Roman was really the only one who. He's the only one I understand why he tormented her. Because this is a whole sibling rivalry, sibling envy type of thing. The fact that she got what he wanted and he never got it. He just wanted mother's love. Only I'm not the villain. What are you? Are you delusional, Roman? This part I don't necessarily feel bad about. I'm on Roman's side on this one, on this part. I don't like anything else that he did, but except for this. Keep in mind, Roman was the one who killed Cotton. He killed one of the OG characters. He definitely gets that. But he got Milton. He got Milton. Yeah, but he's a disgusting pig, Sid. I don't feel bad for that one. I don't. Everybody else didn't need to die, but Milton did. These two jokers. Roman thinking that he's the survivor. Everything we had should have been mine. You whining. Whiny, whiny, whiny little bastard. He's gonna snap. He's like a boiling pot. He's gonna start whistling. Can I tell you guys that this is the best Ghostface Sydney fight ever? I love the Roman Sydney fight. It is the best. I never said this, but I actually did my I did my final project in senior high school on Wes Craven, believe it or not. And for some odd reason, I don't know why, but my teacher let me show a clip of Scream, and it happened to actually be this scene right here. I don't know why I chose it. I just guess I liked the tension. And to be honest with you, it was the only thing I actually had, like, physical media wise. All I had was recordings of movies, and Scream 3 was one of them, so I was like, I gotta be innovative with this. And horror movies are kind of hard to show to school, so luckily she let me use this clip. And if I remember correctly, I got a very good grade on the Wes Craven project. It was an honor to learn about him and to do my project on him. That was awesome. Look at Kincaid, he's seen better days. So has Sydney. Damn, I don't know how she's. Roman's not playing. We might as well call him Ragin' Roman, because he's always full of rage. Found something. I actually was, when I first saw Scream 3, I was scared for Sydney in this scene because I actually thought he got her. Because keep in mind, we didn't get to see that she had the bulletproof vest on. I just thought to myself, though, I'm like, is that really how they would do her in? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. So I'm like, I'm waiting for this. I'm waiting because I have a feeling that there's gotta be more. And then we've got this. She disappears. She plays her own games with Roman. It's great. I just love how they outsmart each other. It's constant. It's a constant chess battle between these two. How can you not like it? And there he goes. He's the boiling pot all over again. I like how he just turns to his phone. What should I do in this situation? I know. I'll call her. Nope. With an ice pick, man. She got him twice. Yep. I guess we think alike. I just noticed that she took Detective Wallace's bulletproof vest. How much would it suck if Detective Wallace ended up coming in there and then he gets shot because she had his bulletproof vest? That would have sucked. But he's probably too smart for that shit though. Oh man. She got him. Sydney got him. You should be more shocked than that, Gail. You're the one who felt for his pulse. This part right here, when she holds his hand, there's just something about that. It speaks volumes on so many levels. Holding his hand until he dies. Well, so she thinks he died. Dewey. He wasn't superhuman at all. I want to know what Sydney would have to say about him now. Oh my god, he keeps shooting him. Before you run out of bullets, do something. Oh. Man. Well, bye, Roman. It's been good. You can get family counseling in another life, I guess. Kincaid. He's like, what? It's Roman? Really? And then we're right back at that shot. Now that I think about it, I think that was the same shot as from the beginning. Oh, and then we got this scene. I'm gonna try not to get teary-eyed, because I get teary-eyed every single time, because it's just so beautiful. Now, you can tell there's just something different about Sydney. She's free, or at least she thinks she's free from her demons, she's free from the trauma, she's free from the pain, she's free from the sadness, the there's just so much, so much. And she feels free from it. For once in her life, she feels free from it. Aww. I'm sorry, but this is like one of the best wedding proposals like ever, ever. Dewey was way too innovative with this. So sweet. I just hate that he used that damn book. I mean, okay, now do you think about it? That is the same exact book that she tore him down in, and he uses it. He uses it to put the ring in. Oh man. Oh boy. There's just so much to say about their relationship. You wanted it to work. It was just an up and down roller coaster. There's just moments where they think they can make it, then there's moments when, ah, I love when Sydney just opens those gates. It's like, I don't care anymore. I feel free. I feel good. For once in my life, I feel free from all of the weight. That's amazing. Go, Sydney, go. That's my girl. And then the fact that she's hesitating to set the alarm. Kincaid. He's so cute there. Now here's the debate. Now the door just opened. I see this in two ways. Was that Marine opening the door saying, hey, I'm here, you can be free now? Or was that just she didn't care that the door was open and she feels secure now? Okay, technically this is Red Right Hand twice. Because they're playing it now. So technically they played it twice here too. But I think this is a different version of Red Right Hand. But anyway, hopefully I finished what I was talking about with the whole debate with Sydney. But yeah, I always felt that it could be viewed in two ways. That it was Marine's spirit saying, hey, I'm here, I will always be with you. And then the other interpretation is that her door opens and that normally she would be too afraid to have it open and that she would lock it. But the fact that she feels free from everything, she just doesn't care anymore. Like it felt final to her that I can finally feel free, I can finally feel comfortable. But anyway, we are done with Scream 3. What a ride. I always enjoy watching this. Always. And then next we're going to be watching Scream 4. Not one of my favorites, but it's fine. But yeah, I'm going to call it a night for now. So this is Carey Craves Cinema. Stay geeky for the movies, and my friends.